Well, as we mentioned, Thanksgiving week, as you know, is upon us. A time for food, friends, and hopefully a time for you to relax a bit with family.
And speaking of family, the Bishop Kelly Knights are lending a helping hand to a family member of their own. Our Will Hall joins us now with the story.
Mark and Carolyn, it is the backbone of every human being, family. We all have one. Sometimes, though, family stretches beyond just moms, dads, brothers, and sisters. Sometimes, all we need is family to come along beside us and remind us that even in the toughest of times, a family's love and support will always win out. Senior night, a culmination of years of hard work.
I want to keep them alive by still being me.
Go, go. A chance to reflect on the legacies we have created. Legacies we hope will last.
His mother and his sisters, they'll get through it together as a family.
A night to celebrate careers with teammates, coaches, and family.
Yeah, it's just not coming back and coming through that door again, so.
For Bishop Kelly Sr. Carter Lee, senior night feels a little different. For the Lee family, this night illustrates why love and support knows no boundaries.
At number 56, Carter Lee, escorted by Mother Robin Lee, Sister Lindsay Lee, Sister Tracy Lee.
Hey, I love you, buddy. I love you too. Have some fun tonight. Okay, your dad's watching.
Todd Lee was a loving husband and proud father of Carter, Lindsay, and Gracie.
Go, Todd!
A lot of fun to hang out with. He was my best friend.
When I wasn't having a good day, he'd always make me laugh. You know, the usual things dads do.
He called me his brown-eyed girl.
And everything he did was rooted in goodness and rooted in his love for us.
He loved hunting, fishing.
Todd shared that love of the outdoors with Carter, especially hunting.
It was really special when we go hunting like that.
Which is what the two were doing on the night of October 10th in Cascade. The two had split apart for a night hunt in the West Mountains.
So I called him, I put him on speakerphone, I said, hey, I need you to come get me because I am hopelessly lost. He was still on speakerphone. I stepped in a pothole, and so I put my phone down for a sec. And I put my gun down in the crook of my arm, and I put it back up. And when I put my phone back up, I didn't hear anything. My phone says I called him 14 times. I think I called him more, but I called him a lot.
As the silence lingered from Todd, Carter quickly realized something was wrong.
I had a compass in my hand and a flashlight, and I tossed those on the ground, and I said, I gotta go.
After wandering around the wilderness for over 2 miles, Carter finally found Todd unresponsive in the front seat of the car.
And I was thinking, oh God, what's wrong with him? And so that's when I put my stuff on the ground, and I started smacking him around. And I said, hey, get up, you gotta get up. I was yelling at this point. I was yelling really loud. I thought, man, I'm really in it right now, and there's nothing I can really do.
At that moment, Carter was able to flag down strangers driving by, and after failed attempts at CPR, an ambulance arrived to take them to the hospital, where shortly after, doctors delivered Carter the news.
The doctors came out and talked to me, and they said it was such a massive, huge heart attack that he could have had it right in his office, and he would have been dead in 10 seconds. There was nothing they could have done in any situation to stop it. Within 2 hours of him dying, I already had the first huge obstacle I had to overcome, and I was telling my mom that her husband was dead,
And I still, even right now, it hasn't quite sunk in completely.
With Todd being the primary financial provider for the family, the Bishop Kelly community quickly set up a GoFundMe page to help out a family member of their own.
Our team, they care about each other. And so it hurt all of us, and they wanted to do whatever they could to help Carter and the family.
In just 6 short weeks, over $60,000 has been raised by the Bishop Kelly community and others, reminding us all that love and support knows no boundaries.
Just absolutely overwhelming.
Wow. It's amazing.
I'm absolutely overwhelmed by what people have done, and I love all of them, and I know that they love me too, and they love us.
That love on display on senior night, just 6 nights after Todd's passing. The nights demonstrating why family comes in all sorts of shapes, sizes, and forms.
I think he'd be very proud of me in that this is just how he would have wanted me to take it.
Families, they just stick together through thick and thin. You love each other unconditionally.
Sticking together, being there whenever someone needed you, doing whatever they needed you to at hard times.
Is that what your dad did?
He was good at that.
So good, in fact, he now gets a front row seat to witness that selfless love live out through his kids and wife every single day. A lasting legacy, indeed.
He was absolutely so proud of them, and he would have done anything for them.
Now, we have received lots of calls and tweets wondering how you can help out the Lee family. The GoFundMe page is still active as we speak. We have a link to that page as well as this story online for you. Just head on over to ktvb.com.
You can see how tightly knit that Bishop Kelly family is, huh?
Yes, and I've said this before here, that sports is such a mimic of life, and you can see it the reversal here too. Oh, Will Hall.
Thanks, Will.